As a person who's been playing video games their entire life, I can say that glitches have always fascinated me, as they allow you to take advantage of mistakes that developers make and exploit them to do things you're not supposed to. Almost every single game has some sort of glitch, no matter how experienced the developer, and the Mario series is no exception. Now, I've already made a video going over the best glitches in every Mario game, which showcase specific ones which help anyone from casual players to professional speedrunners during their playthroughs. However, today's video will focus on the weirdest glitches in every Mario game. Here you will only see the strangest ones that don't help you in any way and are really only done for entertainment purposes. And oh yeah, by the way, my name is Copycat, and I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button to stay notified when I upload new videos. The very first game in the series, Super Mario Bros. For the NES, has one of the weirdest glitches in the franchise, allowing you to enter a realm called the Minus World. To perform this glitch, you must go to World 1, 2, and stand on the pipe that leads to the end flag just before the warp area. Break the second and third bricks to the left of the pipe, then perform a backwards duck jump until you actually phase through the wall. This did take me a few tries to perfect, but it wasn't too difficult. Once you're through to the warp area, immediately go down the pipe and the game will glitch out, sending you to the weird Minus World instead of World 4-1 where it would usually lead. There's not much to do in this strange world, as the level's end pipe is completely glitched out and sends the player right back to the beginning, meaning they're stuck in an endless loop. There's no actual way of exiting this level, and you'll have to restart your game if you want to get out of it. All of the weird glitches in Super Mario Bros. 2 involve causing enemies and items around your environment to float in some way. The first is the rising log glitch, which can be performed in any level that contains one of those logs in a POW block. While holding the block, begin to jump towards the log and throw it before you land. If you did it just right, the log will begin to float up to the top of the screen and inexplicably disappear. You can also make enemies float if you can throw one into another that's already upside down. This is a bit tricky to pull off, but after several tries, I was finally able to get this strange glitch to work. The last glitch I'm going to show you allows you to get a pokey enemy to float in World 2-2. This one's actually pretty simple, and all you have to do is get him to follow you backwards towards the beginning of the stage, and you'll realize it can actually phase through basically anything. If you get it right to the starting area, eventually it will actually get stuck in the wall, which is just a strange sight. Super Mario Bros. 3 has so many insanely weird glitches that it was hard to choose just one to showcase, but in the end, I found one where Mario turns completely invisible. In World 3-9, there's another one of those white blocks that are intended to allow you to go behind the level screen to find hidden secrets. However, you can instead head to the right through the brick block section and travel down the pipe. When you get to the other side of the water area, the game will act as if you're still behind the screen. This is just a weird visual glitch that also allows you to become invulnerable to enemies, and this actually works in a few other levels that contain those white block platforms. Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, which was released in North America alongside the Super Mario All-Star cartridge on the SNES, contains a strange glitch that gives you max points off the game's timer. You can only do this in the castle levels, where you have to touch the axe with exactly 0 seconds left on the timer. For some reason, the game will glitch out and the time will loop back to the maximum 999, which is then converted into approximately 50,000 points. To avoid Bowser getting in your way, the easiest thing to do is to get a Fire Flower power-up and shoot him until you defeat him to clear him from the stage. For Super Mario World, in this video I wanted to showcase a strange glitch that takes place in Vanilla Dome 2 called the Anti-Gravity Room. Here you need to bring the P-switch and trigger it while powered up, and crouch and slide to take a few coins away from the bottom of the row. When the P-switch timer runs out, the coins will get converted back into block form, and all you have to do is uncrouch and jump a few times to get pushed through the ground. If you can get into this area with Yoshi or any other grabbable item, then some weird things will really start to happen. The glitch I'm going to show you guys from Super Mario Land is actually one I included in the Best Glitches video, which involves turning the Hyo-Yo's rocks into coins. All you have to do is stand in this very specific area near the edge of the gap facing away from the boss. Every time the Hyo-Yo throws a rock at you, it will turn into coins, which I'm not sure if is a glitch or if it's just frame perfectly countering the rocks, but either way it's unexpected. A game I decided to add to my list of usual Mario titles is Super Mario RPG, which was released on the Super Nintendo in North America of March of 1996. One of the straight up craziest glitches in this game is one that causes Bowser to lose his head. Now, this is more of a bug, as all you have to do is have Bowser in the center of your team during the Yardadovich boss battle. When the top enemy attacks your third party member, then Bowser will lose his head for seemingly no reason. Now, that's just weird. The sequel to the original Game Boy title, Super Mario Land 2 is full of very weird glitches, including a few that allow you to slide through sections of certain walls. One of these instances takes place in Pumpkin Zone World 2, where you have to break a few blocks next to the pipe by spin jumping. For some reason you can enter the pipe with only half of Mario's body being through it, which will actually clip you through a section of the wall. In the boss stage of the Macro Zone, there's a specific spot where you can duck and manipulate the camera, which will phase you through the floor. You can't do anything in here other than slide to the other side. There's one more spot you can do something similar, and that's in the third tree zone level, where you need to strategically lure the bee enemy back to the beginning. Once you get it there, you need to use it to bonk off and reach the wooden log section, where you can then jump to the top of the screen where some weirdness begins. Although backwards long jumping is probably the weirdest glitch in Super Mario 64, it's just way too useful in the speedrunning community to make this video, so instead, I decided to showcase Zero Health Mario. This glitch is done in Bob-omb Battlefield by equipping yourself with the wing cap and taking damage until you're at 1 HP. Next, cause a Bomb-omb to explode so that it blasts you into the cannon on the same frame that you lose your last hit point. If you did it just right, then you're technically a flying zombie, however you will die as soon as you touch the ground. This one's pretty tricky to pull off, but fun to mess around with. One of Super Mario Sunshine's weirdest glitches has to do with the wooded gate in the waters behind the giant Shine Shrine in Delfino Plaza. All you have to do to start this glitch is to get into the waters and swim towards the gate pressing B, causing one of two things to happen. The first is that you can clip through the floor, falling into the tunnel below. The second is that you can fall into the water on the other side of the gate. However, you're not in the normal swimming animation, and instead you're able to walk freely as if you were on land. This is actually very cool, as you can explore a relatively large area under the water which would usually be inaccessible. I love the glitches in New Super Mario Bros. DS, as they're pretty easy to do, but absolutely hilarious, and went over many in my previous video. One I didn't talk about is the backwards sliding glitch that can be performed towards the end of World 3A. What you have to do is start to run towards the water, sliding down the hill, and right when you're about to touch the water, hold left on the joystick and let go of the run button. If you did it right, then you'll end up sliding backwards up the hill, which just looks confusing. Hands down, one of my favorite games in the franchise is Super Mario Galaxy, which is also home to one of my favorite glitches that causes a Luma to turn upside down. All you have to do to get this to occur is to stand in this specific area of a shadow, making sure that both it and Mario are facing away from the camera. Next, talk to the Luma and go through the steps of feeding it star bits. If you did it right, the game will try to adjust for the strange angle and the Luma will get flipped upside down, which is just absolutely hilarious. Three of the weirdest glitches in New Super Mario Bros. Wii involve using the end flagpole in some way. When you touch it with 0 seconds left on the timer in co-op mode, the game will glitch out and the other players will die, and Mario will get stuck soft-locking the game. Another one of these co-op glitches happens when your partner is bubbled and you press A on the exact same frame as touching the flagpole. This is extremely hard to pull off, but if you do it, then you'll turn invisible and the game will soft lock. If you guys know of any other weird glitches in this game, then let me know in the comments below. Super Mario Galaxy 2 has a very strange texture glitch that you can see in the Supermassive Galaxy. What you have to do is get to the first checkpoint in the stage, then intentionally jump off the side of the platform to lose a life. When you respawn at the checkpoint, jump backwards to the giant coin, and make your way to where the Piranha Plant should be, however, things will now be glitched out. You'll initially take damage out of nowhere, but if you stick around and spin a bit, you can get one of two things to happen. The first is this weird dirt visual that glitches the exact moment when the plant's about to come out. The second is this weird water texture that begins to spout out, accompanied by an extremely annoying noise. I'm not really sure why this happens or how, and it did take me a couple tries to get it to work, so maybe test it out for yourself. In Super Mario 3D Land, you can use a baddie box and the golden P-Wing to visually glitch the game. To do this, you need to be in World 2-4 and die 5 times to ensure the invincibility leaf will spawn. Power up with it, then ground pound the specific baddie box. The game should start to go into slow-mo and everything around you will wig out. The next game we're going to look at is New Super Mario Bros. 2 for the Nintendo DS that has a glitch that can get you stuck in a wall. This is the appearing block glitch that you can do in World 6-1. At one point during the stage, you have to hit a P-switch so blocks appear, giving you a path to platform on. If you time your jump just right, you can get in between the blocks as they spawn, making Mario a prisoner unable to escape. New Super Mario Bros. U has a glitch that causes a Magikoopa boss fight to last forever. This glitch only works in boost mode, as the player controlling the Wii U gamepad has to place the boost box so that the Magikoopa travels through it while the player controlling Mario jumps just as it's above you. If you did it right, the Magikoopa will fly off screen, making it impossible to finish the fight. Super Mario 3D World has loads of fun and interesting glitches, but one of the weirdest has to be chopping Toad's head off in Bowser's Bullet Bill Brigade. To start off, you need to be powered up in Cat Toad form and get to this section of the level. Once you're here, what you have to do is hold up and to the left, then claw and jump right when you're underneath the cannon box. If you did it correctly, Toad will become this strange headless monstrosity, but don't worry, it will grow back as soon as you touch the flagpole. This glitch can work with other characters, it just works the best with Toad. Now I've gone over many different glitches throughout many different videos of Super Mario Odyssey, but one I've never showcased is a 2D speed glitch that can be done in the Wooded Kingdom. To start, clear the breakable blocks that are covering the area of the 2D pipe. After you've done that, go down to the place where you can find the rocket flowers and take several of them, then start heading back towards the pipe area. Next, you'll have to perform a perfect jump to avoid bonking off a wall, losing your rocket flower, and if you made it, then you can directly enter that pipe. In 2D mode, you can jump, and if you do it correctly, you'll begin to speed up dramatically. If there's even more you can do with this glitch, then please let me know in the comments below. Alright, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I really hope you did enjoy this one. If you did, please leave a like, comment below what you thought about it, and of course subscribe to my channel. Also, if you could, please follow my Instagram at Copycat Gamer, where I upload some cool clips and items from my collection that you won't see anywhere else. I hope you guys all have a good day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!